Hi friends, and welcome to Decorate Your Life. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this envelope pocket greeting card for Debbie Vignola. I'm calling it an envelope pocket greeting card because I don't know what else to call it. Anyways, Debbie likes several different crafting styles, one of which is shabby chic, another one is elegant, another one is steampunk. What I decided to do was to marry the shabby chic and the elegant style together to see what I could come up with. And there are several dies that I have used in the making of this card, but let me show you how this card functions. First of all, what you're seeing right here is the envelope. This is the actual envelope, and the card rests right in here. Okay, this is the card, and basically what Debbie's going to be able to do, if she wishes, she's going to be able to put the card back in to the envelope like so, and just basically display it like so, or display the envelope, whichever she likes first. So I don't know what else to call it. I don't know how you would call these, but I'm calling it the envelope pocket card, birthday card. You could make these for wedding invitations, quinceañeras, whatever. But yeah, I need to make a card for Carmen Q Crafts, and I thought I would go ahead and turn my camera on and make this into a tutorial. So Debbie, this is the card that I'm sending out to you, and I hope that you like it. And what I'm going to be using for Carmen's card is I'm going to be using my Spellbinders December kit of the month. Since I made a flip book for Carmen in the Winter Wonderland theme, I figured out, let me go ahead and do a Winter Wonderland card, envelope pocket card for Carmen. And it so happens that the December Spellbinders Maker's Mark card kit of the month is actually in a Winter Wonderland style, and I'm going to try to go real quick through everything that they give you here. They give you the cards, plain cards and envelopes, and they give you some embellishments, and this kit also contains some ribbons and some stamps, and of course you get dies, and you have more embellishments here, and some tags, and some of these, and of course some paper. And what I love about these papers is that they're perfect for that project that I want to make. Oh yeah, and they also give you some of the sticky dots to go with it, and here is the paper. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using these dies along with some other Spellbinders dies, and I'm definitely going to be using these to make Carmen's card. And also Spellbinders gives you an idea card. Yeah, it's called an idea card for you to work some goodies with. So I have taken my pack that comes with the cards and the envelopes, and let me go ahead and do that and put this back in the kit. And let me see. Now, I want to show you something before I start. What dies I used on Debbie's envelope card. I used this Spellbinders dies, number S2-134. Let's see. For this part over here, I've used this Spellbinders die, and that is number S6-052. And for this one, here's the die. For this part right here, this one, I have used the Spellbinders S2-142. And that's for this one as well. This and this came out of this. Okay? And for this die, this pink die that you see here, this form right here, I used the Spellbinders die that came in the September, yes, September card kit of the month. So let me put this one away. And of course I used a little bit of embellishments here and there. So this is what you get on the December card kit of the month. How do I open this? Oh, right here. So these are the dies that we get for the December. They look like so. Like so. So I'm thinking I'm gonna mix and match. I'm gonna go ahead and mix and match. Let me put these dies back. And this is gonna go right here. Let me see what I can do. So I really, really like this die. Perhaps I can go like so. Ooh, I like the way that's looking. And I think I'm gonna take one of these dies over here to make this like so. Let me see if that's gonna work, or maybe this one is gonna work. I wonder, this one or this one, because this one was like so. I think I could use either or maybe I could keep on layering. I don't know. Maybe I'll just continue to layer. So I'm thinking I'm going ahead and separating these dies. I know these are the dies that I'm going to use, and I know that I want to use these dies. Let me put these away, and I know I'm going to be using this die, and I'm also going to be using the Spellbinders Sentiments 1 number S2-082, and I'm going to be cutting the congratulations. Yeah, because she hit the 100, and I'm sure she's over 100 now, subscriber, and I have already pre-cut that, so that's the congratulations, and that was from this die. So, yeah. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I made this card. Okay? And for that, what I'm going to want to do, let's see, how many papers do I have? For that, we're going to start with your plain envelope, like so. And this is a good quality envelope, by the way. It's not that flimsy paper. This is a good quality envelope. So what I'm going to be doing is, okay, we're going to go ahead and cut the envelope right at about there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then, yeah, okay. So let's take this, and I'm sorry I don't have my regular camera set up. I'm just using my laptop. So we're going to cut this part out. Okay, and that goes bye-bye. There we go. We are going to take just some regular crafter's tape, and we are going to run it through, and it's going to go oops, just put a mark on my cutting pad. And this is going to go like so. And this is going to go like so. Okay. We got that. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to take our dies from here. And it doesn't necessarily have to be this style right here, because basically what you're doing is you're going to be doing a cut right along here, this section of the envelope. See, it's going to be this section right here of the envelope. So let me put this right up against the measurements. I just want to make sure that we have some nice clean cut measurements. Okay. And see, what I'm doing is I'm just centering this part right there. And you are going to go right here. Alrighty. So we're going to take this to our die cutting machine and we're going to cut that. Now, okay, and I'm not going to need that anymore. So this is what you wind up with. That's the front of the envelope. This is the back of the envelope. Okay. Next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a paper and I am going to go ahead and I measure it so that I may cut it. See, something like this, something like that. See, I'm going by my guidelines. It helps to have one of these. Okay. So this one is going to go here. And this one, my kids are out there watching a movie. They're watching Disney's A Christmas Carol. And they have it on kind of loud. So if you hear the movie going in the background, I apologize. So let me go back to my die cutting machine so that I can go ahead and cut this part out. Okay, so now I have my paper cut. This paper is going to go on top of this, and it's going to go like so. Okay, so now I am about to cut the piece of cardstock that's going to go right here. I've already cut a piece of two-sided cardstock, silver cardstock, to fit the envelope easily. You don't want to do it tight, but you don't want to do it too short, and you want to do it deep enough that it'll go in deep enough, like so. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to separate these two pieces. Then you're going to sit it right on your cutting mat. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to try to center it as best as you can. Okay, this is what I want you to know when you're cutting this. Let me show you the original card. Okay, see this little line right here? That line right there? You're going to ensure that when you put your die on it, You don't bring it. You bring it up to the edge, but not on the edge. See how you're going to leave a hair right over there? I hope you can see it. You're going to leave a hair of cardstock showing through so that you can get that fine line like we have here on Debbie's card. Okay? So let me go ahead and take this to my die cutter. Okay, so once you cut, you do your die cutting, this is what you end up with, and as you can see, you have that nice edge right along here, and this part is going to go, you're going to adhere it and center it on this part of the envelope so that you get this, okay? Isn't that looking pretty already? So what I'm going to be doing, using here is just basic tape, double-sided tape. And if you're curious as to the double-sided tape that I'm using the Aztec. I have tried a number of brands of double-sided tape, and this is the strongest and easiest and most economical double-sided tape that I have ever used. Alrighty, so let me do that. Let me do that. And that, and that. Now, here's the thing. You can use glue if you wish. And I think I'm going to use glue on top of my double-sided tape because I do need a little bit of leeway. That there. Do that there. Okay, because I do need a little bit of movement in case I don't get it in on the first try. I really like this glue. This is the glue that I use. It's also by Aztec. I really, really like this glue. When I'm not using rubber cement, I'm using that glue. Okay, here we go. This part is a little bit tricky, but it works. Oops. Okay. There we go. I have two dogs, a Pomeranian and a Siberian Husky, and I tell you, when you have furry kids, it's a challenge when you have furry kids. Okay, I'm trying to get it centered. Here. I think I got it here. Alrighty, woohoo! First try. I got it. And I'm just flattening it out. Alright. And this is what you have. Okay. This is what it looks like. And do I have? No, I don't. Let me just use this to flatten it out. Okay. So now I'm going to take the tape, the paper that I cut, and I am going to tape it right over this. I'm going to be using my double-sided tape. So once again, with the help of my mat, I'm going to ensure that, and I need to get up for this one, I'm going to ensure that I have it nice and centered. And here we go. You can leave this like this, with this showing, or you could choose to color in the edges. As in Debbie's card, I chose to color in the edges with gold, just a gold marker. You know those jelly roll markers? That's what I used. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use a gold marker to this. Okay? Okay, this is that jelly roll pen that I was referring to. You could get it, whoops, sorry. You could get it at any crafting store. And I like the jelly roll brand specifically. I get the best coverage and it rolls the best in my opinion. So basically what I'm going to do, see, the card is nice and flat. I mean the envelope is nice and flat. And I'm just going to start coloring it in. I think it makes it a little bit fancier that way. Okay. Now let me hold it up so that you could see how adding a little bit of gold around the edges just gives it that little extra elegant touch. And over here, just go slow. Just take your time, go slow around these edges over here, if you wish to add a golden or a silver edge to it. Okay, so I have this part right here. So now we're going to move on to this part, and this is just another piece of cardstock, and I'm going to go ahead and do the gold leafing, I guess that's what I'll call it, gold leaf, around the edges. So for this part over here, you know how we have our envelope like so? Okay, I'm just going to do a regular piece of cardstock for that part. See, nothing special, just add your tape. So we are going to add tape. I don't know what else to call these. I mean, I Googled pocket envelopes and the pictures that came up were a completely different thing from what I'm showing you. And I don't know if anybody else has come up with this idea. One day I was just looking into making Debbie's card, and I was thinking, okay, she likes elegant, she likes shabby chic. What can I do to make it different, to make it something new, something that I have never done before? And then I was thinking, well, I do like the pocket, the whole idea of the pocket, and why not do a pocket envelope card and insert a card? Granted, it's a heck of a lot more work because you're putting a lot more work into an envelope that you normally don't put into, but I thought it was different. And once I finished Debbie's card, I was like, yay, I love it, I love it. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this idea. So if y'all want to try something like this, and you want to make a video showing your work, please tag me. I would love to see what you come out with. And I'm calling it a pocket envelope card. That's what I'll call it. There we go. Like I said, I Googled it and it was not this. It was completely different. There were actual envelopes that opened up and there was a snail mail and whatnot. That's not what I'm making. I'm making an actual pocket. So anyways, that's that. Oh, I'm coloring into mine. Here we go. And you know what? This is so therapeutic. Now I know why so many ladies color. This is so relaxing. But if you were to give me a coloring book, it would stress me out because I wouldn't know what colors to use. Ooh, there goes my phone. Okay, well that didn't take too long. And I really like that gold leafing effect that I get from my Jelly Roll pen. See, this is what it looks like from the back. And this is what it looks like from the front. Yay! So now what I'm going to do is I am going to look at my die cuts, at my dies, I mean. I'm going to look at my dies once again. And now I'm going to be looking at them on my card. This is going to go like so. This is going to go like so. Now, am I going to use that one, or where did the other one go? Let me see. Ah, here we go. Okay. There it is. Alrighty. I was like, where did that die go? Because I'm still... Am I going to use this one, or am I going to use this one? See, I got to look at it like this. Okay, let me use these three. Now, if I wanted to, I could use 4. I could go for 4, and you know what? I'm liking the 4. Something there. I'm really liking the 4. Yeah. And how dimensional would it be? It would be really dimensional. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the 4. I'll cut the 4, and if I don't like the 4, then I'll just use 3, and then I'll have to decide which 3 I want to use. I know these 2 are definitely going in there. I'm just debating on whether it's going to be like this, although I do like that, or like this, like that. Okay. Now, the first one is going to be silver. Okay. The first one is going to be silver, definitely. So, let me kind of tape that together. Okay. The second one, this one, let me do a paper. Let me reach into my scraps from the other day. Let me do this paper. It's going to be this one. This one is the second one. Okay. The third one is going to be, let me think, I want one of these. Yeah. From the back, it's going to be this one. Let me do it like this. Scissors. And the fourth one is going to be, let me see. I made a mistake earlier when I was cutting this. I forgot to take the edge off. So if you forget to take the edge off, this is what you wind up with. So let me do this one. I have it right here where it looks pretty. Yeah. Okay. This, and do I have any more? Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my die cutting machine and cut these shapes out, and I will be right back. Okay, so now that I have all my pieces cut, I've decided on the placement. The placement is going to go like so, like so, like so, and like so. So to add a little bit of a contrasting element, excuse me, I'm going back to my Spellbinders card kit of the month, and I'm going to be using some of the embellishments from here. So I decided to use the ribbon that they offer. And I'm really liking this blue ribbon. Now this is from the December kit. This is a pretty blue ribbon that you get on the December kit. So, all right. Okay, I have my good scissors because this is going to wrap around like so, and then it's going to come like this. And it's going to meet, I'm going to try to make it meet right there. Okay. Right there. Okay. So wish me luck, because I think with this I have one shot. I don't want to use hot glue. Reason I'm not using hot glue is because hot glue gets really bulky, and I'm afraid that it's going to burn the fabric. I know that I need to, you know, that saying measure twice, cut once. Let me go ahead and do this again to ensure that this is how I want it. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Is it over here that I want it? Yep. I want it to go like so and like so. Is it too low? I don't know. Yeah, it might be too low. So maybe if I use those lines as a direction and go like this, 3, number 3, okay, so I'm going to be using a tape right over, oops, we moved, let's not move, I'm just using the ruler to guide my tape line, okay, and I'm also going to be using glue. Okay, so this is going to go like this. So there we go. Alrighty. So far, so good. So far, so good. Yes, and it's laying nice and flat. We're going to go back to our guide. Right there. And right there. And I'm going to use my ruler to guide my tape. Okay. And I'm going to ensure that go there and go there. And of course, we are going to go put a little bit of tape of glue there so it stops unraveling. So it doesn't ravel, I mean. And we are good. We are so good to go. Oh my gosh, this was so easy. Kids are being silly out there. All right, this is what we have so far. It's pretty straight, if I should say so myself. And the back. Okay, so now I am going to take this and I'm going to mount it up like this. Let me take some of these mounting squares. And I think I'm going to mount around here and around here. Okay. We're going to start here. Here. I'm going to serve it as a guide. Use it as a guide here. And here. And whoops, whoops, whoops. Yikes. Here. Okay, and I finally got the glue that I had to apply tons and tons of glue, and it finally dried. Yay. So this is what the envelope looks like thus far. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. And this is what the back looks like. Once again, this is the front. And if you notice, on Debbie's envelope, I had used some Spellbinders dies to make these corners to complete that shabby chic elegant look. However, on this card I decided not to do that because the eye just draws. The eye is drawn to this piece right here, and I think I want to keep it that way. This is like a composition in and of itself. So I think that this envelope doesn't need anything else. So, okay. Now that I have finished the envelope, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the card that is going to go right in here. And what I have done is I went through my Spellbinders card kit of the month, and I found this paper. What I will be doing is, this is a pretty blue parchment paper, and look, it matches that ribbon perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this beautiful parchment, just kind of like an eye measuring type of thing, right over here and right over here, and then we are going to use adhesive to get it on the card. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Because this is going to sit here, I cannot make the card, what do you call it, dimensional, two-dimensional, obviously, because this is where the interest is. So I'm thinking, I was looking at this little vial that they sent, and I'm thinking about doing some sort of stripe. Let's see if it works. We're going to do stripe right along here. We are going to do a stripe right along here. Alrighty. Okay. So I have my congratulations right along here. It looks like that needs something right here in the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to done. We are done. Okay, so there you have it. These are my pocket envelope card tutorials. I don't know what else to call them. And thank you so very much for watching my videos. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments section below. And let me know if you enjoy videos like these, if you want to see more videos like these at the same amount of length as far as time is concerned, or if you want me to shorten them up a bit. Thank you so very much, Debbie and Carmen, for having these wonderful challenges. I had so much fun creating these beautiful pocket envelope cards. I don't know what else to call them. I had so much fun creating these pocket or envelope pocket cards or pocket envelope cards for you. And thank you so very much, Spellbinders, for this wonderful December card kit of the month. And I am so happy that I was able to use many of the goodies inside. And I will continue to make some more cards over here. And It is very relaxing to make something like this, and I hope that you have an opportunity to make cards like these. Thank you so very much for watching my videos. Thumbs up if you like my videos. I think I've already said that. But, oh yeah, what I wanted to add too was whether you are an established subscriber or a brand spanking new subscriber, don't forget to hit that little bell button next to the subscribe button on my channel page, because then you will be able to be notified every time I upload a crafty video like this, or a giveaway, or a challenge. Stay in the know, subscribe to my channel, hit that button bell, and I will see y'all again real soon. Bye!